Day prep. If you guys are just tuning in, welcome. We are on Discord live now as well. If you guys are obviously just hopping here on Discord, hopefully you brought your motherfucking watch list. Coco, get your nose out of my food. That'd be great. Thank you. Appreciate it. You do your job. I'll do mine. Get out of there. Go chase the rooster. Do something crazy. Yeah, you guys keep dropping requests and I'll take a look at them. So. You got a Discord on how to recharge? Yes, I do, Aaron. Yeah, I do. I have a Potterbox workshop. PBS workshop. Feel free to talk to anybody in the Discord. They'll talk all sorts of shit about me. That's what they do all week, damn it. All week. I have to deal with that shit. All right, 235. Mira has a lot of empty space to the downside. I think it is inevitable that you will move down just like every other pharmaceutical stock in the world. Move down to 130. But if you do break, since you are 1, 2, 3, look for a break over that 266. All right. Someone's sending chicken memes. That's close to home. Whoa, whoa, whoa. W you over, fuck you over, Google, C. Oh, I'm confused, JD. All right, and if you guys do have any charts, go ahead and alert everybody. Post your empty space charts. What's up, Jorge? You gonna say anything, dude?
Yo.
What's good?
Avocados from Mexico.
What's
up, man?
Down, dude. I'm sick.
Not gonna
over
lie.
here.
What happened?
Said man down. I'm sick.
No. What do you got?
Yeah. I don't know. Stomach, like a stomach virus.
Oh.
Did you drink the water, dude?
I was just gonna ask that.
Something, bro. I don't know what the fuck.
Damn,
Jesus.
son.
I'm sorry, Jorge.
You'll make it out, dude.
It's cool. It's cool.
You just gotta,
No, like I'm sorry. I'm the reason you have this.
Oh wow.
It's my fault. Like
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Wow, that's taking the world on your shoulders, eh?
Hey, you don't have to do that.
Maybe not.
I'm not
maybe
gonna
not
lie
on his
though.
shoulders,
I have Slack this weekend, so I didn't get it. I'm charting now.
Damn, dude.
I'm sorry, dude.
Marzel.
I haven't even been home, bro.
Let me guess. Girlfriend. You were with your girlfriend, weren't you? She takes your money. Does she give you money? She takes it.
She takes it.
That's a real life loss, dude. You're letting your option contract expire worthless.
She helps. She helps. She helps.
I got this guy breaking
She's
up
a
with
sweetheart.
his girlfriend.
She's a sweetheart. No. She was making me food this weekend.
Oh, that's sweet.
Oh, that's great. Yep. Kids.
Yeah, he said call your girlfriend the ops. So if you are looking at Baba is closed right up against, doesn't look bad. Still needs a weekly punch back over 91 to get to 121. That'll be a great trade. Whatever the fuck China gets their shit straightened out. All right. So who else slacked and didn't have any charts? All right, everybody did. Okay.
Right?
Disappointment, dude.
Marcel, show us your commitment, color, and break up with her right now.
Yeah, dude. I want to hear it.
I'm just
Break
the
up
only
with
one
my
man enough
kids
to
right
say
now. Bye,
something,
kids.
man.
I think it was either Apple or Amazon. I'm trying to see which one. That one I'm curious to get your thoughts of. Is it Amazon?
Holy fuck, bro. Talk about a recovery. And you know what's stupid? Is that on the 24-hour, it looks like shit, but you look at the weekly, it's one big fucking green candle.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
On a gap down too.
Okay, nah,
that's
it wasn't
that's
Apple, it was
insane.
Amazon.
Apple doesn't have a terrible look to it. It closed right up against the floor. I mean, it's not the. I like that. I mean, I like that you're disgusted. But it is 2145, right? And then over that as well. So you have stacks, and that would also give you a downtrend. And we don't know if this is going to expand like that but yeah, you're running up into that 221. So.
Yeah. Amazon's the one I was talking about. So I think, I can't find a daily box, but there is a level, and there's an imbalance above us.
Okay.
Curious to see what you think on this one. Yeah, I got that same mark, 168.38. when I look at this, still the same floor.
Close there. Close there. That's enough for me. So 168 is going to be our weekly floor. So
Hey, are there other tickers in the queue?
nope.
Okay, I got next.
Say the basketball game, dude. No, I'm just kidding.
It's just me, or ever since we've been saying "give me that money," I've just seen it all over Instagram and TikTok. I don't know. Weird.
Just give me my
I put my
mind.
quarters on the table.
Just give me my money.
Yeah, I gotta need somebody to stay on that soundboard. It's good for my autism, the doctor said. Okay, so this one it's tough, right? Because you don't really 24-hour. I'm gonna have to go with candle closes and candle bottoms in the recent two. So I see a wick there, and I see that we were unable to close above 168. Okay, that's enough for me. Now 4-hour time frame. Why? Okay, that was a gap. You filled the gap. You lost your juice. Ooh, shit. So that could be an issue. 1, 2. There it is. Okay, so this gives me a little bit more calm, right? Because now I know where we're at and what it looks like. Savio, we'll take a look at that. If you guys are have any beginning videos, if you guys are on TikTok and you want to learn this system, and you want to stop losing with other systems, I Potterbox Workshop, or you can go on my YouTube. That is available through my website, simplestacksinvestments.com. All right. 167.75 is the top. The bottom's right here at 160.30. 2-hour. Okay, now this gets a little bit more detailed. So it does have what you're looking for, but as you move down, you start to see some of these like really minute details here. Like we have a box right there. That box is holding up above this, but still stuck. Okay, so there it is. You know what, Jorge? It's not. If it's above that 167.45, I still would take it. It has some flack as you move up, and I'm seeing that now. I thought that's what I was seeing. There's a gap. Your price target is 171.44. That's gonna hit, I think. So that because there is a price gap on the 15-minute, that's where I would be looking for Amazon to go. Above that 168.50, it's pretty simple. Now from there, because this is empty space and I lack clarity, I'm moving down here and I see there's a box. So then 173 and 174.55. We are prepping for tomorrow. You are correct. Jorge, you're not the only one, dude. My kids brought home a virus or something, and I've just been like, I had the sweats today.
Gotta be
like,
the kids, bro. I'm convinced.
Dude, they just
I have little brothers.
You got to beat them up, bro. Desanitize them. Hit them with
What do
that.
you rate this setup though?
6
I know
out of
it's hard to
6
say, but-
6 out of 10 right now. Would try again.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't look at that. I mean, you're not even. Yeah. You made a Potter box around the fucking cost basis. Yeah, I have a feeling you'll be over 168. Set that. Look here. Let me. Maybe it will help if I do this. Here's what you're going to do here, Jorge. No, I was kidding. Here's your job, right? There to there. See that?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. I show speed. That's not me. Felt lousy. Epilepsy has been a pig.
Yeah, can you do CDLX?
Bulls delusional. Still want more upside after 2 years nonstop. Bear is delusional as they still think that they should short everything that's red. I'm not a bull or bear. I'm like a trans animal or something. I'm like a
You're
like
a
a,
hybrid.
No way, bro.
I'm more. I actually really don't like labels, so um, I'm non-financial area. All right, that's enough. Jesus Christ, Jay Burge. Oh, not Jay Burge. Bill, dude, look at Bill. Bill, thanks for showing up, dude. Look at you. Look at that. Everybody, look at Bill. If you don't look like Bill right now,
Good shit, Bill.
eternal shame, dude. I choose octopus. It shifts into its surroundings. Okay, that could be it. Yeah, she's an octopus. Okay. Go to simplestacksinvestments.com or type in Simple Stacks Discord in your Google search bar. You will find me. I promise. We like it in Zoom or Discord. I'm in Discord. Link doesn't work for me. Link doesn't work for damn near everybody. Go to my Twitter. You'll find your way in. There it is. See that link right there? It's right there in my profile there. Follow me while you're at it. All right, so it looks okay, Jorge. Obviously, we could find something with like more clear empty space, but it's not the worst. So, all right.
Who?
What happens if you buy the Potter box and Discord ends and then you're mad confused? Dude, I think that you're coming into this with far too much anxiety. Go to my YouTube channel. Don't buy anything. Right? Listen to your gut. If your gut says don't buy something, don't buy it. Don't buy my shit. I don't want it. I don't want your cash. Go to my YouTube channel and watch the countless hours of content that I've made on my strategy and how I use it. Okay? Do that. And then give me your fucking money. I was kidding. I love that little kid. That kid's fucking
Just
hilarious.
give me my money.
All right. So what do we got next? Now, Upstart. That one is
Just give me my money.
trying. All right. So what's good about this? We closed directly up against where we wanted to close. We wicked off of nothing. Yeah, please don't get a monthly membership in my Discord. Please, if you're brand spanking new, don't waste my time, don't waste your time, don't waste your money, and I'm gonna have to give you a refund. All right. So Upstart, right? We're gonna have to dive in. Now, why? Why do we have to dive in? Do you see anything that would enable you to take this trade off of the 24-hour? I see why we would want to take something off of the 24-hour. This has exactly what we want. Delicious. 4-hour, right? We need the details. We need the deets. All right, so what's below us? Okay, no questions. Beautiful, right? So that's a retest area. 35.44. You're not there yet, clearly. Now what's to our left? Inside or around that empty space. In about 1 minute, I'm about to go to my bathroom and get some nasal spray because
Blow that shit up.
I feel like I have fucking Jello in my nose right now. I feel like I've just been snorting cherry Jello for 3 hours
That's what it
straight.
is, huh?
And then I went in the sun and let it dehydrate.
Got a pretty good visual off of that.
Yeah,
Thank
I think that's why. You're welcome.
I think you need to pay us now.
This is why Peyton calls me autistic. Okay, so $38 is the break, and I'm taking that shit straight up to 43. So I like it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to describe. I mean, I meant to describe it that way, but I didn't mean to make you guys feel that way. I'm sorry.
Yes, you did.
I didn't.
Warm and fuzzy.
I just I gotta be honest, okay?
Hold it back.
All right. All right, I'm gonna go get some nose spray. Talk amongst yourselves. Hold on.
Doing lines while charting.
Yup.
Bye-bye, TikTok. Lines of pieces of paper.
Hey, I
Parallel
took
lines.
work off tomorrow.
Look at you.
I
Yeah,
know.
brother.
Yep.
You'll make more this way, anyways.
That's what I'm saying. I gotta hone in tomorrow.
What if we need
I
a
made a
forklift?
lot of mistakes last week, so I gotta like really hone in and focus in something that
Don't-
worked. Like that's one thing that I I I I hate doing is working this.
Especially when the market moves and you can make some money. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
don't
like,
keep
even when it's
Thursdays
moving like
anymore.
this, where like you need to kind of be like 24/7 looking at the chart because it's just shitty price action. So at any point, 3 hours of just grind up could just be taken out in like 6 seconds or like 6 minutes. I mean,
I hear you.
mm-hmm. So, but I just gotta hone in on all the mistakes from last week and apply better habits this week.
Yeah, only take the trades with clear setup. That's it.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing
Always
more, nothing less.
For me, it gets dicey, bro. Like the way Amazon looks, it looks good, but there's a lot of little intricate things on the inside that make it look a little wishy-washy.
Yeah, but Jorge, you said Tesla
Yeah.
looked good last weekend.
What was dicey was Google on Friday.
Yeah, true, Jorge. And it just not about Tesla, but I was saying what you were saying about Amazon. It looks like it fulfilled the gap fill, right? So like it could go both ways now, right? Would that not be?
I think there's better plays out there. I think we can
Right.
find better ones.
Yeah. It's honestly such at a deciding area where you could literally straddle this on Monday and probably make some money either way. But that's if it moves, you know.
I'm actually still not over Google from last week, so let's not talk about that.
Oh my god.
Can we talk about how that thing
Fuck
came
me
back?
over.
and
I was
all
thinking
the
Yeah,
about
that was
targets?
Google, too.
kind of sick though, not gonna lie. The comeback on that.
Fucking nuts.
You're talking about Google?
Yeah. And honestly,
you know what?
honestly, I
We stopped
hate
up like it was supposed to. You know what I mean?
yeah. I'm trying really hard not to have bias on stocks. Even if a stock fucks me over, it's just like I gotta not put my biases on there because when that stock moves, I'm not gonna be a part of it. So all of my pain in trying to learn that stock is just gonna be for nothing. I just gotta take the setup regardless. Like even Potter saw what we went through and still took Google because he was like, it was there, you know, like
That's
it was just there. We could have taken it if we weren't all annoyed at it. We literally could have taken it and we
Well,
would have
he
made
held
money.
through all the bull crap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, but on
took it-
Friday,
I took
on
it, but I got
Friday,
pumped out.
Friday,
Dude, I got a
you
question
grabbed
for
more
you.
Friday.
Yeah, Friday too.
Mm-hmm.
well,
Oh
I
my God.
mean,
I held through all the bull crap and they were still worthless at the end.
what? How?
Yeah.
I sold mine
I
for
don't know.
like 78.
Nah, mine were still worthless, man.
No, but you didn't get
I
the
think we said
167 fives, Potter.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got the ones
what-
Friday
Yeah,
afternoon.
third strike.
That's
What
right.
made you put less size in that play?
Because it wasn't out of the range.
He's a fucking dog, dude. It's that simple. Nah, because like, dude, we were in the box, and like I seen it in the morning, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to trade it because we're in the box, but it does make sense. There's an
Mhm.
imbalance, and just
No.
maybe don't put as much size.
No, come Monday morning. What's stopping me?
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna try. I might get clapped for like $700-800 because I'm gonna push into this thing. But guess what? If this fucking works and I get into this empty space and we start cruising up to 170
Mhm.
again, I'll try that 3 times and still make more than I ever fucking. I mean, the loss would be incomprehensible. But I
Right.
don't. The one thing I just heard you guys talking about, and I still deal with it. Macy's did it to me, guys. I still fucking Macy's and GPS. I still fucking. I have daydreams, nightmares, daymares about this fucking stock because my rule is empty space. Right? We were moving in all-time highs, which I'm always a little bit weird about, but it had a perfect punchback. I missed it. I could have taken it here. I kind of got butt hurt, right? Came off earnings and it just fucking ripped. And I remember I had a channel set up. I had all this shit set up and I was like, okay, it's going here. And then I even remember saying that if we lost the 2719 floor, there's nothing to stop us from flushing all the way back down to 23. These were 1000% plays up. There is a cursor. You guys can't see my cursor on TikTok? TikTok, can you guys see my cursor?
Yeah, your cursor's good, Potter.
Yeah, I have
On
a big
TikTok.
yellow cursor. I even got that one for you guys.
Yep, it's fine.
Yes, yes, barely. If you turn your screen sideways, I get bigger. Literally, in real life, I swell up. Just
Whoa.
watch. Whoa,
It's
no,
a
no,
real
no,
issue. It's a real issue. He's tried.
Whoa. You,
I mean, y'all can join the Discord if you want.
I'm sorry. There is one of my YouTube videos that does not have my cursor on there. I do apologize. You'll have to go to a different volume. I apologize. That was just a fuck up, but I wanted to leave it on there because. But anyway, right? I even thought about taking this one on earnings because there's nothing but empty space. And what's my rule, Jorge? 1, 2, 1, 2, going into earnings, 3, empty space. I missed it both times because I was butthurt. I still learn these lessons here and there, so don't think that like because you get caught up on these things that you just need to like do a life like rehaul or something like that. Like you're good. It's just something you got to work on. I work on it still. I get butthurt. I remember I was butthurt with fucking Nvidia for like 7 months. That didn't pay me any money. It's just like I don't know.
I plan on taking maybe 175s on Monday if everything looks good.
You know what you know how I feel? I feel like being butthurt won't get your girlfriend back.
On Google.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, that too. But she ain't coming back just because your butt hurt, you know? You gotta win her back. All right.
Google looks like one you want to wait for a retest of that 163.44 in the top of the box, right?
No, it literally, that's what it's done, right? Look,
Yeah.
Perfect.
Should we have swung Google?
I did.
It's
I did
Yeah.
swing Google.
Next week's contracts?
Mhm.
What?
Hold on 1 second, I'll tell you. I forget all these things during the
So
week.
if
Yeah, I grabbed
so
puts.
if we're not in Google right now, then is
170s.
this one where you say you just kind of missed it at this point, or what do you
No.
see as the next
That's where it
trigger?
So,
Nah, it's
so
usually
no,
clears
I feel like it just started. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, like you have a bunch of different options here. So as I move down, right, you can see here on in after hours, we're not even quite yet above that. And this is gonna listen. This is gonna be an issue for me as well because if we do not gap up and we're not above this, I'm gonna have to deal with some situations because we have empty space below us. And that's not something that I want to have to deal with. So yes, you
You're gonna
can't.
have an entanglement.
I'm gonna have another fucking entanglement, and I'm gonna get one of those Will Smith slaps. So and then when you move down to the hourly, folks, it gets real nasty. So clear. Would you? I can now. Yeah.
Can you please look at CDLX?
See who?
Ticker.
Oh, CDLX.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I'll do that next. But yeah, Google over that 164 up to 165.16 and into that 184. That is the most straightforward play that I see. Now we're dealing with an ugly looking fucking box right here, and again with the empty space, up and down, just like I showed you on GPS. If we come back down, I'm getting the fuck out. Where's my stop loss?
Bottom of that box.
Bottom of that fucking red candle. Life can be easy. Life can be easy. All right, so let's see. So what's the not straightforward? What do you mean? Yeah, what's up?
Hey, on that Google your stop loss there, what candle close would you go with on like that red candle there? that you were talking about that was your stop loss? Would you do it on a 15 or?
Well,
Is this gonna be recorded? Cause I gotta go.
it is. Below 163, I'm gonna get out. 5 minutes.
Okay.
Now Google's probably gonna do this, but all right. So CLD or CDLX. Is this it? Right? CDLX. Okay, cool. 24-hour. Jesus Christ. Okay, so obviously bouncing on your floor, or yeah, no, you're bouncing on your floor. You have yet to clear that previous 24-hour candle. So definitely and you whipped up with empty space, which means you either A, have to keep going, or B, you just found an area to build a box. And it's going to flatten out, bounce, and then that might open up for a play up to $5. There is empty space, and 570 would be the first 24-hour target there. So might have it as long as it opens up. Maybe even a gap up would be helpful on that one. All right, Bill, which one's your favorite on that list? And also anybody else who's listening, what else are we looking at? I'll do take a
C.
Who?
C.
Etsy.
INTC.
Oh, INTC. Etsy doesn't make it easier.
NRG too is a good one.
Is it? All right. So Etsy. I've never heard anybody call it that. It's kind of innovative. Nope. Oh my God. I tell you what, this is almost a chart that I have to bring out to the monthly. Because finding floors here. Oof. So your monthly, obviously not closed yet. Where are you? And I typically will just lay a wick down or the body. And so it looks like this 1950 is your floor. Now we're going to give every single price mark its fucking weight. So as of right now, there is, I mean, and again, you're already, the good thing is you're already boxing out. And when you're in trend or in motion, boxing out like this is not bad. This allows you to go ahead and be able to, allows you to set stop losses. So right now, INTC 2070 opening price. Oh, you want this? Oh, shit. Take it, baby. By the way, if nobody remembers, this week will be a little weird. You guys are going to have to open the bell probably by yourselves. We'll see. Peyton is not going to be here. She's going to be in California. And if, Cade, you say anything about your farm, dude, I'm going to fucking lose it.
Cade's farm.
I love you, dude. I love you, dude.
Look at all these chickens.
Dude, you don't want to come here, man. I spent the weekend in the hospital, so.
Jeez, man. Feel better, dude. I'm about to fucking.
Dude, I'm finally on the recovery, and I gotta go back for more fluids tomorrow. But I feel a lot better.
I'll give you some fluids. All right. So
Jesus Christ, Cade. I'm glad you're feeling better, bro.
Yeah, dude. Seriously.
It was a little
Me
scary
too.
there for a little bit.
It's the most vicious
You
case
got
of
this,
herpes
man. You
ever.
got this.
Oh my God.
Dude, this new flu.
Sorry, YouTube.
This new COVID strain is it's no fucking joke.
He just said ostrich flu.
Cade, you can't talk about that on TikTok.
Yeah, dude, we're gonna get knocked out.
Doesn't
I
exist.
watched a lot of TikToks this weekend. I got a new video I got to post on here about ostriches. I figured out why Jorge likes ostriches so much.
Because they got big eggs.
You know what?
No,
I gotta.
just look up ostrich eats a carrot.
Oh my God. All right, that's crazy that you even found that. All right, real quick.
Sounds like a video Jorge made.
I got an idea, so you guys give me 2 seconds here. I think I'm gonna record this. I haven't done this in a long time.
Are you going to talk about Tesla?
Yeah, we'll get there. All right. I'm recording now. So this is going to be posted on, because I think it's just straightforward. All right. So, good evening. This is INTC analysis. Please stop that immediately. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and restart that. Yeah, hold off on anything for just 1 minute. I do want to record this for real. All right, good evening. This is INTC analysis for, I don't know what date it is, August 11th. This is really simple. 24-hour setup, right? We have now established a top. We have at the bottom of a green candle here. We have a weekly floor below us at $17.86 or $18. And so the good thing about this is all we have to do is wait for a candle open outside of 2070, and we can use that or utilize that as a stop loss. As you move down, that price target does become clearer. The only, I guess, negative part of this is that you do have 3 rejections already off at the top, the floor above you, or the candle that needs to be closed in order for this to start its recovery back up is 2150. You can see that by the 3 candles right here. And that is going to be the first resistance outside of 2072. Otherwise, underneath 1884, we have a 1778 target, and we better hope that it bounces there. All right, do you guys see what I just did there? If you're in the Discord, oh god, I hate hearing myself. That is a really simple way, and I've encouraged a lot of you to do this. If you have TradingView, you can do that too. No one will know who you are. You can change your name or whatever you need to do, and you can just put your analysis out there. And that way, just brings a level of accountability. You don't want to be, I mean, everybody's so scared of being wrong. So
I'm frightened.
I'm afraid Cade's farm will find me.
that's not how that works. You find Cade.
They already know where you are, to be honest.
If you're wrong, you're sent to Cade's farm.
One does not simply find Cade's farm. Cade's farm finds them.
That's so good. It's not good.
Heartfelt. So heartfelt.
It's terrifying.
I don't know where to label my shit. Beyond technical analysis? That's what we're going to call it. We're past that.
Like Beyond Meat?
There you go.
That would be like a fake analysis then, right? But it's as good as the real deal.
Damn.
Yeah, see what I
That
just
was
hit you with?
deep.
All right. So there you go. I just wanted to give you guys an example, and it will leave a mark on your chart so you know where you left that idea. All right. Spec, what's your DM?
I got a downside play that I got queued up for Monday. If you want to take a look at it.
What, for INTC?
No, for a different stock. I just wanted to see if he was ready for another stock or not.
Yeah, go ahead. You said what was it?
Array Technologies, so ARRY.
Array.
Got it closing the 24-hour below a cost basis. It's going to take it down into the 5s.
You're a wizard, Harry.
I pulled a box from the weekly down below a cost basis on the daily is a close below it. So
I want that 650 bounce. Automated trades. I mean, I don't like doing that, but one day, I mean, that's the goal with my system right now. Be great to automate it. Yeah, I mean, it's not, my favorite.
It's just one that I see it both ways. So
It's
I'm gonna
near.
keep
I
an eye
mean,
on
why
it,
not though? I mean, why not? If you can these weekly floors like 655 and 650, it's worth taking a shot on, knowing that what you left behind you is empty space, right?
Yep.
So either A, you've already done that and you've bounced maybe just a little bit prematurely, so you'll have to move down, and there,
Yeah, I got it.
right,
I got
when
it, if it breaks above 730, I'm taking it long.
I got 724 on the hourly. Yeah, I got 724 almost all the way. Yeah, 15. And then there's your. So 724 is cost basis on the 5 minute, right? Which is always. Look at how fucking beautiful that is. That's fucking cool. And then, yeah, 727 is the break. So.
Yeah, I'm interested to see where it opens Monday. I'd like to see it open above cost basis for a long position, but I do see a clear close on the daily below a cost basis. So we'll see where it takes me.
How much are those contracts?
They should be coming down. It just had earnings, so it's a post earnings play. So.
All right. What do we got next? Anybody got anything else they want or really, really like?
NRG.
That's right. Keep me up to date.
I might be.
Nova Gold? Is that no? NRG, not NGR.
NRG. Yeah.
Sorry, a little dyslexia. Shut up. Leave me alone. All right. So you are looks like mid punchback. So that would probably get written down.
That's what I was. I have almost that exact same box, dude. You're just a little tighter.
Whoa, I'm clipping that one.
All right, dude.
No, I'm gonna take my time to clip that one.
All right, dude.
Sorry, brother. I'm sorry.
No, you're not, dude. Don't apologize.
That's perfect.
You fucking liar.
You just said it so clear.
That was
and
so-
you
so easy.
enunciated.
Hey,
So
Oh,
after
wait.
you say it, you know, like you're gonna hear that again.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
I kind of said it, and then I like paused for a second
almost that
internally, and I
exact
was
same box, dude.
You're just a little tighter.
Even my kids are like,
You're just a
"Oh
little
man."
Oh,
Yeah, you're just wasn't smart.
Almost that exact same box, dude.
You're just a little.
he's Asian. I was kidding.
Almost that exact same box.
I got
dude.
you on that.
You're just a little tighter.
Never mind. This shit's taking so long.
You're just a little tighter.
Oh, dude, that was an easy one.
Oh my god.
I'm just wondering when Chegg is gonna go to the upside. Have you seen that one lately? I know we took it for an earnings a few months ago, and it literally did that thing. It went all the way to the fucking bottom.
What was it?
The Chegg play. I've kept it on my watch
Oh,
list.
that's right.
CHGG. I mean, that's got a lot of empty space above now. It's a cheap play.
You're just a little
Butter.
What?
Quick question. Would you not see this this bottom one? I'm gonna post it in the chat.
Okay, 1 second. I do not have any other accounts. I will not DM you for any investments. I don't want your fucking copy. There's no copy trading. I will not fucking reach out to you on TikTok. I hardly reach out enough to my own grandma. So calm down. Yeah, that's not me.
He doesn't respond to us either.
I do. That's the reason I can't talk to my grandma. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Wait, is your OnlyFans legit?
62 hours later.
I put it on Sunday charting, my 24-hour. Would you not see that bottom one as a box there?
Hold on one second. I'm adding an alert to NGR at $8.99 or $80.99. Let's see here. What do you got? That looks good. And
That bottom box?
Yes, you are correct.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, good job. Good job. You did it. You did it.
I'm
All
doing
right.
it, Daddy.
You are okay. See, See, I mean, it's just too
Oh,
easy,
that one I
dude.
just did on purpose. You guys can go fuck yourself.
You just make it.
You're just a little tighter. I did. That one's actually so clean. Why is it so clean?
I did that one on the fly too.
You're just a little tighter.
Hey, can I ask
That one's
why
gonna
you
get you
said 89?
canceled, bro. That's... We have women in this
You
chat
should
pod.
have put
The disrespect,
this
man.
box is a little tighter, bro.
Yeah, that's
That's
all you had
true.
to say. You did that. It was the wordage.
I fucked it up, man.
And I'm sure that could apply to all sexual preferences. So, all right. Anyway, keep moving. What do we got next? CR and Colleen, CRM. I like.
Hey, can I ask really quick why you said 8099 on NRG? Is that where you put that, that
just
level?
2 wicks right there that might allow me to try to use a lower time frame to get in. Do you see that right there? I can use that as my stop loss.
Okay. Okay, so you go lower for that.
Or,
Gotcha. Yeah.
or I didn't see this. Look at the box. Or 82, right? And a break over 82.65. So, Diddy about to want to join? Oh god. No Diddy in here, dude. No Diddy.
Yeah, look at
hold on one
Chegg
sec.
when you get a chance.
Yeah, look at that next. Hold on. If you guys are on TikTok, if you do get the Potterbox Workshop today while I'm live, it includes 5 months. So that's like basically, it's actually cheaper. It's actually kind of a ripoff for me. It's basically paying nothing for the Potterbox and getting 5 months of time in the Discord at $100 a month, which is cheaper than the current rate. So anyway, that's happening right now while I'm live.
Potter said 724. I had a alert set for 730. Above 730, take it long.
Ooh.
Lower cost basis.
Cheglicious. Oh my god, what the fuck? Holy shit.
Like I said, it did the damn thing. It went and ate up all of the bottom.
Holy fuck. What do they do again?
I have no idea.
Shoes? What's a
Commercial
check?
services, miscellaneous commercial services.
All right, well they're fucking checked up. Look at that punch back down. Punch down. Yeah.
A learning platform for students is what it says.
Oh Lord have mercy.
Apparently all the students are
That shit ain't-
failing.
Shit, that shit ain't working. Or they're yanking that price down so they can buy them out for cheap. Man, I tell you what. Maybe in the future it might be worth grabbing like leaps, you know, because inevitably I would actually. It's 500. How shorted is this thing? Can you find that out? Ooh, my nose.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at it right now.
Chat GPT 8 Chegg, right? All right. They help you cheat on your homework. Got it. It's 500. All right.
Short float is 14%.
14%.
It's like a bad percentage.
No, they're probably gonna pop sooner here than later, but
No, I'm saying like what would be considered like that?
I mean, you start to get fucking up to 30 to 40%, and liquidation is starting to get
was
close.
last reported July 31st. So
Yeah.
that was before last week. So
Gotcha.
we'll find out tomorrow what the short.
Gerald, your box on the bottom on CTRA is too big. It needs your cost basis is at the top of that box. So just FYI there. Well, having a certain shortage percentage and then looking at the days to cover, but it doesn't have to necessarily be that. Any sort of price fluctuation up when you have a certain percentage of the float shorted, can cause a squeeze. So yes, it is simplestacksinvestments.com, guys. All right. Again, if you start with us, Potterbox Workshop, do that. Okay. Bros, you know what? So I was planning on buying equity, and I didn't, and that's good. Now this one, it's not, it can be a pretty sweet mover. Hit the floor. Let's look at the weekly. That's rough. So you might get like a retest of somewhere in like the 32.25s or maybe even up to 33.82. We'll watch that on a lower time frame coming off of that bottom. But I feel like there's a... All right, who is fucking choking over here? Mic check.
1, 2,
1,
1,
2.
2.
Damn.
All right, keep your eyes peeled for whoever that is. I worry more for what they might be
Got
doing.
Are we still on TikTok?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, all right.
Dude, there, you know it's happened out there somewhere. I just don't want it to be here. So there is a conspiracy theory on this chart, and that's what I'll call it. That maybe bros goes to -11. No, just kidding. But maybe has some sort of established downtrend. This is more than likely, in my opinion, even if it does whip into a low, is more than likely going to dip and then come back around. It is in a large area. Oof, yeah. So I think you'll hit 22. It doesn't look like the best play to me, but underneath that $27 mark, I'm really sure that we'll see 22.50. So but this looks like something that you went up, you retested, you're coming back down, you got the you've already moved through the majority of that mass. It would take a strong recovery on Dutch Bro's part in order to reverse this. So I see new lows possibly here. 760 on Moderna puts, but no, next up we're looking at is AMC. I haven't looked at AMC. I typically don't. AMD and Carvana. All right, AMD. So I think it's good that we're looking at the monthly here, right? We're not quite mid-month, but where are we at? That's a pretty interesting area that we've bounced off of. We'll move up down to the weekly. And again, wow, I actually called that. I don't know if you guys remember that price target that we called on AMD. A 122 fucking bounced. Get some rest. Okay, so 24-hour time frame. All right, so what I just was trying to kind of navigate and find out on the daily or on the weekly is just easier for me to look. And I already said this before. So, Jorge, is this a good setup or is this a bad setup? Is this something that if we opened up and the candle looked like this on the 24-hour, that we would be looking to trade anywhere other than outside of that range? Jorge's probably not here anymore. Yeah,
I can answer.
Yeah, go ahead.
No.
No. The answer is no. Because now it's good that we close at the median. It's possible that we still go down to the floor. We could even lose that floor and go to the 50% mark of the wick, right? We don't talk about that enough, but that is one of the most reasonable targets outside of the bottom floor of this box. But
would you turn this chart upside down if we break through that wick just to make it make more sense for some people, or would you not recommend that? Because I feel like I turned that upside down and I was like, that's like we're at cost bases.
Listen,
or like...
it's not charting and trading and doing this kind of stuff isn't something where I'm never going to be like, oh, you shouldn't do that. you're gonna find out whether you're wrong or not, or whether it's worth your time or not. Like, does this have empty space down, and does this have? Yeah, I mean, if you were looking at this, like, look at it upside down, right? What are the chances now that we have a potential recovery and a move back up to tap 172? And that's what the chart inverted, right? That's what we're looking at now.
Yeah.
And it could be something like that, considering pretty good tappage there. So I think it's just... Go ahead.
What makes you want to go to that wick instead of the candle bases?
Because
like those 3 taps.
I've seen too many charts that... So, like, let's go ahead and do this. Do you see this resistance?
Mm-hmm.
Do you see how many times you've hit it? 1, 2. So wouldn't it make sense that if we were to fucking recover all the way back up and we have the motion of this empty space behind us, that we wouldn't just rip out a little bit farther and tap that? Right? That would be a clear breakout for some people.
Oh, okay.
I've seen far too many charts. And here's the thing. That's still a place for me to take profit. And if I decide I want to shrink that down, right, it's right here at 170, or no, right here at 176. And if I zoom in, right, you might not have seen this. That's the bottom of my box. Perfect confluence. So it doesn't matter one way or another. I'm still going to end up taking most of it. You know what I mean? So this.
So you're paying attention to both, but you're like, you see that as a possibility that you're like, you're going to capitalize on if it's that.
So here's what I know, right? I know that my job and where I'm going to make the most money, everybody's listening, is not speculating on anything other. And this week, by the way, guys, there's going to be some cracking down on the miscellaneous narrations. We do have a lot of new people in here, but we also have, I want this to be, I love that we have fun, and that's awesome. We can keep doing that. But I also want to make sure that what we say is meaningful, or it's a question, right? There's a whole lot of it might, it could, it should, it's, no more. It either is, I'm taking this over this mark when this price goes over this, right? Or we're struggling, we're flat here. I'm going to set my, something definitive, and less fear-based is kind of what I'm leaning to, by the way, this week. But my job, okay, this might be a little bit weird, but this from 155 to 175 and 176, that's my job. There's my space. That's where I make my cash, right? That's where I can take a small amount of cash and trade it through this empty space. It's not that hard. And we have continuously and repetitiously, Roselia, who is definitely on some astrological shit right now. This is proven to be the most profitable area, which I'm gonna reiterate. This is the chart tells you why you can't trade every day, right? If you're somebody who wants to put a little bit in this market and get back a lot, then you got to focus on these areas. Now, am I going to take AMD outside of 138.35? Yeah. But the amount of money that we can make, and again, I think that above this mark, there's really not much resistance even within this space above us, which it's not a full rotation, but a break over 145, 146, actually 146.11 is cost basis here. A break over that and moving above my 155, that's it, right? And I'll start by trying to take it outside of that 138.92. So, and again, call it what you want, drawing lines, but the shit fucking just works. So
Garrett, will your size be different for both of those trades?
Whoa, dude. For what? Yeah, actually. I will. So again, we have to, as we get closer, because again, day trading, we have to kind of make those plans by day. Theoretically, if we're above 155, right? Again, if it's fucking Thursday,
Yeah.
then I'm gonna probably try to buy like 250 fucking contracts of, you know what I mean? But that doesn't mean that it has to be expensive. But if the momentum is right, the cues are set up, and we could even go and look at what's the semiconductor ETF CS SOX? That's right. We could even track SOX, right, to kind of help validate whether or not that sector in itself has a setup as well. I'm going to invert my scale here. Okay, so it's not perfect. You have a rejection up at the top, which could lead us to more than likely is going to lead us to a possible retracement. Doesn't give us confirmation on a reversal yet, though. But yes, I mean, as looking at AMD, when and if, well, not if, when we get there, and when we fill that empty space, I will. The goal is it's not, guys, and this is the cool part, and this is why I think like some people end up like losing a lot too fast, and you don't have. We don't, and also some people get caught up in trading just weeklies when they shouldn't. That's when I trade weeklies.
Me.
This right here. Do you guys see this? Are we seeing that? Right
Not
there.
anymore.
Empty space. That's what I want. Now, again, if you don't know what that means, you should ask. But before you do you see this? That's a box. Do you see this? There's no box. That's empty space. How do stocks move through empty space? You're looking at it fast, right? And actually get a punch down through the 50% mark of that box, right? That's the first place that you tap. But you continue to flush. You see 3 refusals for that floor, and you continue. Look at the retest there. It's nasty. So, yeah.
We'll have it.
Oh my God.
Out of stock.
What?
That's Fam Lamb.
Oh, what's up, Fam Lamb?
Oh, yeah, easy, man. Yeah, boy. My bad.
No worries, you're good.
You're good, dude.
I'm good. Yeah. I had to call my dad, and then it turned on Discord.
Oh, it's all good. Tell your dad we say what's up.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. Others call it. Yeah, but I've seen again. I've seen so many people call the fair value gap. What I don't give a fuck. That's such a dumbass name. It's just empty space. It's just there's no box there. See how easy that was? I'd have to make up some fucking fancy name. Also, the fair value gap concept is incomplete, right? They'll go and look at a resistance like over here or over here, and that'll be their target. They lose there's so much more potential in those charts. So I don't give a shit about a FVG or whatever the fuck it's called. That dude just made up a bunch
So
of.
the FVG won't let me be or let me.
Okay. Let's see. Pudding. I like that. That's basically the same thing that I had on my chart.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother. Did you do it MDY? I didn't. Monday. Damn, look at the old charts coming back. I haven't looked at this chart in a long ass time. By the way, Banana, I'm in SQ, so if that makes you feel any better, I will look at that in a minute. This is a giant box, right? And we'll yank this over here because that's what we're focused on. Most recent price action. Cost basis is 232. Break over 32. 232. And we're looking at the overhead resistance break, right? Punch back over 250.35, which has been tapped 1, 2, 3 times. And so I would be looking at a break into what are the fucks over here. And so without looking left, we'll go ahead and find our floor.
Yo, Potter.
266.15 and 290. What's up, man?
Hey, check your DMs from me whenever you get a chance. You gotta do it now. Just let me know what your thoughts are.
He won't do it.
Oh, did you hear what I?
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. I just wanted you to.
Yeah. I did address it, and I listen. I'm not. My goal, and sometimes I gotta fucking put my foot down. My goal here is to make you guys profitable. And if I see that there's something that is affecting that or not helping, and so to reiterate what I just said, this week, right? No more of the it might, we're getting that we'll watch out for. I don't want to hear that shit, right? I'm telling you, like, it annoys me, and it honestly doesn't. I don't want to listen to it at all because I know that it does not help because I've been around those type of people who are just projecting out. I don't know whether they're taking it or not. I don't know whether they're involved or not, but they're not giving clear. If you know like if Jorge says I like Monday over 250.35, I'm gonna listen. That's a clear, definitive statement. But if Jorge is watching other people trading Monday and he says watch out for well, be careful at that 250 resistance, you might reject. Fuck that shit. Stop. Why? When? Where? How? What's happening? Why are we doing that? This system is too definitive, too straightforward, too mechanical, and this has got. I love that we have fun again, but this has got to be about business. And I am addressing this again, and I'm going to address it probably another time. And what is more than likely going to happen is if you are doing this, I'm going to mute you. You're not, and if you get muted, you know why. I'll message you directly. Now, I want you guys to talk. Don't be scared. I'm not going to kick you out of the Discord unless you get sassy with me. And then you can come back when you're done being sassy. But we got to... This is, again, I don't want to make this sound like a dictatorship, but this is my space that I created to build independent traders. So if you're listening, I want you guys to help me build a constructive community that's helping each other trade, not casting each other's fears into the fucking ether, not knowing how it's affecting other people. So,
Here's why I brought it up is it's just like just piggybacking off of that. It opened my eyes up. I had a bad week 2 weeks ago, and then we talked about it and taking higher time frame setups and then being worried and instilling fear into lower time frame setups instead of just being confident in your trade that you took and not letting lower time frames get you out of a higher time frame setup.
Yeah.
That was like, last week I told everybody in the lives all week, like, I'm not screwing around with these lower time frames. If I'm in it on a higher time frame, I have my get out number and I have my take profit number. Until one of those are hit, I'm in.
And here's my theory. My theory is, and this is the whole reason that I created a space. My theory is that if you use my system and you follow it the way that I've designed it, and you get that down, right? There's so many people who are kind of hard-headed and they're like, I got to kind of do it. I want to do it my way. That's cool. You're going to learn it your way. Maybe you're going to end up probably being successful regardless. But it might just be, you might have to end up, or might probably going to end up taking some side roads. But here's the deal. I am looking for consistent, low risk, high reward trades via punchbacks into empty spaces or breaks or opens into empty spaces, opens on cost basis, something definitive, right? And I'm looking to repeat that time after time, stock regardless, right? I don't care what the name is, as long as it has liquidity. And I think a lot of you are learning from me, and a lot of you kind of still narrate with that new trader mindset. But listen to the lack of narration after the plan has been made, right? Like, okay, we're looking good. I think that's the most that I'll say. I try not to be like, oh, we're going to reject here, so watch out. you know, like, or this is a big level. Like, you could say that about any level. A lot of people say that, and I actually think that that statement in itself, oh, that's a big level. What is that? That is literally just saying, like, you got a big guy there looking to beat you up, you know, like, it's just kind of spooky. And if you're new, I don't want you to listen to those statements. Everybody in here is at different levels. Some people are going to say things, and they're at their own level. But focus on the core of this, and that is to hunt, find empty space via structure, right? AMD is going to end up being a play, right? While it's not the most beautiful play in the world, it's going to end up being a play that we know what to do when the time comes, right? If it's Friday and we're here at 157 or 155, all right, next week's contracts. And we'll find the balance there. If it's Monday or Tuesday and we're breaking into this space, weeklies, the 50% mark being a place to trim, right? The floor being a place to take profit. Because we know that stocks move really, really well and repeatedly move through these spaces quickly, which allows us to capture the core of what option trading is designed to capture, which is large fluctuations in price driving IV into your contracts, making you more money with less money, making it easier to hold, right? Easier to manage. Stick to that shit. Nothing else. Anyway. All right. I want to continue moving. If you guys are in the Discord and you have, again, a stock that you believe has empty space, drop it down. Tesla. Now, I do think this one does not look bad. I took a shot on this one with some, I think it was like 212.50s or something like that.
What did you call my name?
I felt it. Are you okay? You look tired. I get that comment probably about 3 times a day. This is just how my eyes were built. All right. I might be a little tired.
Hell of a drug.
Okay. This is, again, not hard. Right? Not also, I have a hat right now. It's kind of covering my eyes. Simple stacks invest. Yes, it is. It is. I do have a Discord. Stores and Strand. Go to my YouTube, Christian, and
.com. All one word.
you don't have to pay me a dime. Go look at what I'm trying to show you, and then go look at the chart, and then tell me if I'm wrong. All right. So anyway, we miss you, Rogue. All right. So over 201, a open on the 4-hour, 24-hour, right? We are looking at a target of 205.80. We are in the box. Let's take a look at AMD. See what I'm saying? It just hasn't finished moving there. So either A, we are, yes, going to kind of work in this area sideways on the hourly. Those of you that are watching Tesla can probably peep that there's an area of consolidation. But what this does is, again, give you clear targets or clear areas. Look at, all right, if you are planning on trading Tesla and you don't take Tesla outside of 202.71 on a candle close or candle open, you suck. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Just joking. But you better fucking nut up and take your trade.
All right.
Now your price target's on that trade. Now you've already gap filled. So this could make it a little bit more difficult. You do have empty, so we have to look at both sides, right? What's our floor? Our floor is here. That's 197. Right? So any hourly candle open under 197. What's beneath that? Empty space and a box. So this would be the no square, right? And this is where we would want to see Tesla rip out, break into 207.50, right? Being one of those potential first targets. And that's 1, and that would be 2, and that'd be 1, and that'd be 2, and we could keep going from there. We might be in for a nasty chop. So, I will be posting this recordings on YouTube, yes. I understand that people often think I'm homeless. Okay, that's an odd statement.
Hey, Potter.
Yeah.
I got the what's it called, subscription for TradingView, but I don't got those crazy wicks you got on some of those.
Hit the adjust.
Still nothing. I don't know.
You got
I don't got the.
Hi. I love you. Goodbye.
If you don't have those crazy wicks, it might be a grower.
I'll log off right now, motherfucker.
That's weird. Everything else looks the same.
Damn.
That's weird. What I mean, those wicks wouldn't mean anything to you though, regardless, right?
Yes, I do.
There's a mirror behind me. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know why you extended. Check your data, man, but that's weird. I don't know why.
Yeah, let me double check. But yeah, all the other candles look like the same. It's just that crazy wick. I don't know. I'll double check.
Yeah, those are my secret wicks. Yes, he's drinking wine again. Yes, I am.
Does Peyton know you have secret wicks?
Peyton loves my secret wicks. All right. What do we got next? TikTok, Discord. I'm on the hunt for empty
Can you
space.
take a look at Carvana,
Can you guys stop yelling at me?
please?
All right. Stop yelling at me. All right, so let's take a grand look at this on the weekly. Okay.
I got it. It's because I was using the program. If for whatever reason the browser and the program are a little different. Now I have it. Yep.
That's weird. I'm using the browser.
Mm-hmm. I was using the app or whatever on my computer, but I switched to the browser and they're the same.
Dude, that's another weird thing. Isn't that weird?
Mhm.
The
That's really
app,
weird.
I feel like they don't work on their app. They just kind of leave that thing to die.
Yeah. I'm never using that thing again.
Yeah. He said wick reveal. Get the fuck out of here, Victor. Oh my god. You guys say some of the most sussy things, I swear to god.
Let me see your wick.
Okay. Yeah, we gotta clip that one.
Yo. That was worse than what I said.
Why'd that sound just like you though?
Alright, dude. Everyone says like everyone talks about Astro when I'm talking. I'll say something, they'll be like, Astro, turn your mic up. I'm like, it's not Astro. It's not... Fuck.
Yeah, dude.
I would do the same thing if you were. I don't even get that. I don't even get that one. Like, what am I even saying? You're just a little tighter. You're just a little tighter. That's crazy.
You said it, dude.
5'9".
Whoever
said that, dude, that guy's fucking weird.
Give me 1 second. Okay, so this is a little bit of a weird chart. This is typically the recipe for chop. So, yeah, I'm gonna actually go down a little bit further. And I know that these wicks are gonna line up. There it is. Okay, so here's what you got going on. You have a box. That box is here. These are your attempts to go back up and reclaim those boxes. That's been weak as shit. Your floor is here. And you're more than likely going to come back down and retest that. That could make for, maybe an intraday play. Interesting. Okay, so here's what I see. And honestly, I think disregarding that, I think this is the main focus. 143 is going to be the first resistance, right? If broken, coming off of these two bounces. You would then have cost basis, which I have marked at basically 149. So, I don't, man. Locking Sun, the 5 month thing, dude. The monthly is 120, and the workshop it was basically 250 by itself. So, you're kind of getting a deal there. All right. This one I think just needs time to cook. Again, this is another cooker. Ultimately, below 118, you have a Potter box here. And that cost basis is 106, and that would lead you down, I believe, into the empty space or the 80s. So now on the 24-hour, you also have a channel that looks just like this, and you're just going sideways in it. So all right, what was the one you told me to look at?
FIVN.
Logan.
Starting it now.
I would highly recommend, man, that you halt all further activities until you feel good about some system. That's what I'm looking at right here, and I can see it by your P&L, is that you're buying things and they're just completely and not even going up for you. Hardly going up at all. And so there's not much, there can't be a well thought out process going into each one of those trades. I think there might be a lot of impulsive moves happening there. So I would recommend that you just go ahead and stop. I wouldn't use anything over $100. And I would get back to the books, dude. It's again, if you're here, PBS, empty space. With $300, dude, somebody made over what you just lost with $300 last week. So that's not an amount. That's you know, that's just a fucking whatever. But you're not cooked. I lost $80,000, Logan, and I'm rounding down, by the way. I think it was like 8,350 or somewhere close to that. So, yeah. Wow. Oof. Bad liquidity, though.
After this, if you can look at EXPE, that's another good one. I'll put it in chat.
Okay. That's really weird. Dude, honestly, charts like these or stocks like these are just not my favorite. I don't trade these at all. The only time that this would be of any interest to me is over basically $7 or $18. Into this is where I would want to make my cash. Yeah, I lost $80,000, and the way that I did it was incredibly excruciating. I would take $100 or $300 to 10 grand, or I think 1190 somewhere, or 11, yeah, was about the highest I took those. And then I would blow it, and it took me a matter of days. And so I would hit 10K and then switch strategies, start scalping, and I would get fucking clapped. So I did that a lot, and yeah, at some point I had kind of quit, stopped, pissed off, depressed, angry, and I realized on top of all this that I had lost $80,000 when I didn't. I fucking needed that shit bad. I needed that money, regardless of like what I had to do in real life, or I had to keep it fucking $80,000. I need that. And so it dawned on me that obviously I didn't have the mental discipline to deal with that amount of money. And a lot of you guys have to, you know, if you've never had that amount of money and then all of a sudden you do, it's a fucking mind-boggling thing. And so I'd fucking start over again and take that. I would be the reason that I lost money, right? I would take that money away from myself. And I was like, no. I had to become my own dad. I got mad, paper traded 10K on a trade and won, then became furious. That is exactly why I don't encourage people to paper trade. I think the beautiful thing again about my system is you don't need a lot. If you don't have a lot, you gotta wait. And you gotta wait. And sometimes you're gonna miss it. And guess what? You're gonna want to get in, but it's probably gonna be too late. And guess what? You gotta wait. But if you wait and you wait long for the right one, you're gonna make enough money for you to fuck around and start doing other things, right? I.e., putting just a little bit more into those setups that look gold. And you want to replicate that process before you start sizing up with that new P&L that you got. I still, to this day, every month take my account back to what I started with. And if I didn't make any money, I still pull money out. So oh my God, crazy. Oh my God, dude. Oh, that's
I was thinking of something that I could do because I'm kind of in that same mental blockade. I was just hoping to like run it by you to see if it's a good idea or not. Every time I hit like one of my goals or one of my markers, I want to put that money that I earned into like longer term equities.
Yeah.
So that way I'm not able to use it and I can just forget about it, but it's still there and put myself back. That way I can slowly grow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
maybe my new rule.
So I bought, and I didn't have quite as a well-versed investment strategy at that point. Now I have, I'm pretty diverse. I have a pretty diverse portfolio. But even like places like QYLD that give money back is those are fire, because when you start putting, like, let's say you have 5,000 to put into it, you're gonna get a nice, I mean, that's a nice fucking dividend right there. If you can double that up, like you can either reallocate that money back into it, or fuck, dude, if it ends up being enough, you can fucking trade on it. So it's completely up to you. But Jesus Christ, this guy said he made 1.1 million on Shiba. And now after
Jesus
trading,
Christ.
he's down to 30K. That's absolutely excruciating. T-Pad, if you're curious, yeah, I don't have like a spreadsheet. Hey
Potter, could you explain what orb is? I hear you guys say it, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course, yeah. So orb is opening range breakout. This is a strategy that is mostly utilized by scalpers and morning bell people. It's just a little incomplete. So the idea here is that you would, and I'm trying to find a good example. Here's an example. Let's see. Okay. So orb would be, and again, there has to be a setup, but let's see, is that 9:30? Oh, well, shit, that thing gaps up. Okay, that's not going to work. All right, well, let's just theoretically say that this is the bell. What you would do is you would mark your pre-market lows. I typically go with the bodies, but a lot of people go with the wicks. Pre-market highs and pre-market lows. And people use the break of either or as a signal to go long. Now, my theory is a little different. My theory says that you shouldn't use orb if you open up against a daily floor. You should only use orb if the same setup that you're fucking looking at any other day, which is a break of consolidation into empty space with a potential punchback or whatever. But that would be, orb is quite literally using that pre-market high and pre-market low as an area to set your stop loss. That's not a bad, I utilize orb a lot because it goes right into my strategy of basically marking your highs and your the bottom and the tops of your candles. So SQ right now has a target of 64.45. I really want SQ up to 67.75. That's what I am looking for from SQ. I can hear myself talking right now.
Hey, Pacha,
Yep.
have you looked at deer?
Nope.
Hey, there's a line, man.
They got. So what's the difference between that and DEER? Because they're both deer.
CDR
And
CAD hedged. This is in Canada.
Maybe that's why it looks weird. Hold on.
There you go. Welcome back home. So what a long chopper. Eventually this motherfucker's gonna move, and when it does, it's not gonna stop. All right.
Earnings this week.
Who? Earnings this week? Earnings this week? Oh shit. Okay, hold on a second. Just let me remember. Does this one move well on earnings? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, typically it does. It's more of those. I've always taken it after earnings and made real well on it.
Well, when I look at the weekly and the monthly, it was real though. That's what I see, and I see 328.80 as a floor. But here, yeah, I could see that, which would be deer dropping down to that floor and then bouncing right back up. That's what I see. Crazy J05. Well, you guys could look. So a lot of people come into the market and they have a lot of capital, and that's has nothing to do with whether you're going to be successful or not. At all. You have to have a strategy. You have to have an edge. If you don't, you're just liquidity. You're just gonna get eaten up. I'm gonna sell you my contracts. I don't mean to.
And he does.
And I do. You're gonna buy them. I'm not gonna tell you to buy them.
And you're gonna like them.
Yo, it's fucked up, man.
The nature of the
He
game,
does it all
man.
the time.
I don't sell them to you guys. I sell them to you, Steve. Well, I sell them to Marzell and Stelio.
Yep.
Stelio thinks
We
I
know
pick
it
on him,
too.
dude, but it's only because I love Stelio.
Yeah, but Cade sells you his contracts.
Yeah, he does. I've definitely bought some of his contracts before. Yeah,
Give and take.
a little give and take, a little push and pull, a little in and out. All right.
Yeah?
Hedging.
Okay, that's crazy. All right, what's next? It is 7 o'clock. We have been well, I've been on live for 2 hours here. So here's the deal. Stone. Ooh, I like that. Now, if Stone looks
has earnings this week.
okay, now I like that. I like that a lot.
Others chased Stone and did nothing after earnings.
Let's see.
3 straight times.
But this time is different, Cade.
Yeah, but it was in a box.
Earnings, the run up into earnings.
I was
But
gonna
then earnings tells us.
Well, I was gonna say if it doesn't run up in earnings, then it might move on earnings, but it's not the best earnings trader. I will say though, it does have a straightforward 24-hour fucking punchback through this box. Into 1465 and $15. I need someone to hold my hand. Matt, you can DM me. We go for a long walk in the park or something. No, I mean, one-on-one mentorship with me is expensive and probably not worth it for you if you have the time to allocate towards the education that I provide already, because I don't have a lot of time and I don't really want any more. I don't really want that actually.
Potter.
Huh.
EXPE.
If you yell at me one more time, dude, I'm gonna fucking lose it, dude.
What if I whisper at you?
I don't like that either. Find a
Alright,
middle
doubles
ground,
this
dude.
week.
He said he's got.
Alright.
Listen, I'm not a huge fan, and I mean, I didn't get it, and so now you're in the shit house in some ways. You have a box up above you. I have a 135 cost basis. If it punches through that, you have a straightforward top. This thing lacks liquidity. Earnings will bring in the volume. It'll move off of that and then go right back to being a piece of shit. So I reserve a galaxy.
Can you look at my chart on there in Sunday charting?
really
And tell me why my boxes are shit.
Wait, say that again? Boxes
Can you
are
look in Sunday? Can you look at my Sunday chart
Yeah.
and tell me what's wrong with my boxes? Thanks.
I don't think there's anything wrong with your boxes. I just don't like the way that this thing trades.
Gotcha.
What is
Be less
Coco?
wrong about them.
Yeah, just get real, dude. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I don't think I see anything necessarily wrong with your box. And you know what? There's probably something wrong with my box, because I did just spot the fact that we are not breaking up above that 131.82, which would make cost basis 134, and then a break over 136.22. It looks good. So
Yeah. Wait, did you just switch your box to my box?
maybe.
No way.
Maybe.
I made it. Can I have a patch? I'm just kidding. I'm just
Fucking
kidding.
I'll give you a pass.
Cade,
I'm fucking
Rumble.
kidding.
Cade, what?
Rumble, Cade, Rumble.
No, Eventbrite. They've already had earnings. They actually beat earnings. Good guidance, and it fell like hell. EB.
Holy shit!
Sure.
It did.
And it's got a gap to fill.
Why do I have a fucking chart on this thing? I have a chart
I
on
don't know.
everything.
I've never charted it before. I'm just now.
God damn.
But it's got a lot of empty space above to go fill from that earnings. It's a cheap stock. I don't even know what they do, dude. It's another one of those studying like groups.
There's package software,
Eventbrite
tech
is
service.
event.
I thought Eventbrite was for events, like content.
Yeah, that's right.
it's for
Eventbrite is
event.
the events. But I'm sorry. I'm just looking at 3 other ones that were studying groups.
I mean, you know, I'm not a
Yeah,
fan
event
of how
management.
this shit moved, but you do have a gap. Looks like
Yeah, I had it going up over 4. No, I just saw a big wide gap right there. I like post earnings movement. Okay.
Good luck.
Gammy.
Play squads later.
Can you look at waste management, WM?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I actually played squad.
Oh, really? Is that the newer one? Oh. Jesus Christ.
Waste management, you can't beat it.
Yeah, it's recession proof, inflation proof.
Especially with all your DoorDash.
Dude, honestly.
Okay, why are you start doing that randomly at times?
What? Getting sassy like that?
Damn.
He is,
Yes,
he
I
is
know
like
it's
a
a
really
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
So maybe I had a whole cookie.
You're crazy.
Damn.
No, it's not a bad cable. Crisp is the reason that this fucks up. I don't know why.
What was that figure?
208.
208.25. Nope. 208.25. You guys didn't listen to me. You don't care about me. Don't want.
Technically, you said 208.23, but
round it up. Okay. So, all right. Is Upstart an orb candidate? Well, pre-market, and that has not happened yet. You only have after hours, which you could use. Yeah, you could use $38 whole. Wait, are you for real, Muck? Oh, dude, if you are for real, dude, holler at me, man. Funk is real. All right. Root. I didn't. Did I already do Root, Stevie? Jesus Christ! Holy shit! What the fuck is this thing?
We're at the floor.
Yeah, you are at the floor. And I see this crazy downtrend here. Fucking A, dude. Holy shit. And then nothing but empty space. Yeah, I'm gonna take a straddle out on that one. I'll go December $20 puts, and then fucking try and straddle it back up to the 70s. Yeah, stay safe, man. It's 209. It's fucking crazy, dude. Hit me up on here, man. On if you can in the Discord, and yeah, we'll link up, man. We'll talk. All right. 4150 en route, and there is a possibility with a little bit of sideways action that we could curl up and go and hit that for a third time. So.
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, so I can hear somebody watching my TikTok. That's funny. I still think PLTR on the 24 hour still looks pretty good. It's still well above where it needs to be. On the 4 hour, it is 29.41 below you. That has to hold. There is a tolerance mark, if you will, for a 28.40 retest. So watch out for that. That is technically empty space. You clear that out. Mark your floor, 29.26. Underneath that, you are bound to retest that 28.30 mark.
Hey Potter, do you mind looking at Apple?
Apple. Oh, what am I listening to? Hell yeah.
You're feeling it, huh?
I see a 216.60 at 4 hour.
I see 219.28, Chief. That is the closing price and the close of that gap. Are you talking about your nearest resistance? Because that's technically, I see 217.86 as the 24-hour candle, but the technical close is just a little bit higher than that. So, but I gave this one. Yeah, it's trying to recover its floor, and I prefer the 4 hour here because it's just way cleaner. But yeah, 219.21.
Have you taken a look yet at the ETFs like SPY and QQQ yet?
Yeah, I think so, but I'll look at it again.
You the man.
Me. The fucking what show is this from?
Definitely an anime for sure. The club mix, Potter. This is what they be dancing to now. This is what the youngins be dancing to now.
I don't know. Anyway, my playlist while I'm fucking charting is going off the rails here. I'm alright with it though.
Very jazzy.
Oh, I love it. So looking at the current setup, it would be awesome if you pulled back, because then you could get a better return. But ultimately, it is here at 257, and maybe a little bit of change. But that's what I see currently. Underneath you, what are you building on? And that's right here. So anything underneath 440, 650, and the Qs are likely to go and retest what I have marked as my cost basis, which is around 439.33. So either A, up, tap, and then maybe down, or if you end up gapping down or pulling back, bounce, and then a nice rip up. So, all right. I did do SMCI, but I'll do it again. This one is still kind of in that area, Colleen, where it's just sitting on the, and I think I had that, yeah, the 24-hour floor right here. You bounced off of it. Underneath that, that's that empty space that we're after for the retest of around 358, 360. And that's basically where you're looking for a continuation to the downside. But as you'll notice, as you move down to the 4-hour, it does have a overhead wall and empty space down below. These are quintessential signs or characteristics of a stocking that is about to consolidate. So that means you left empty space down here, and you'll push back down and kind of curl back up. That's what I think. Through my website, if you're looking to join this Discord, simplestacksinvestments.com.
Did you go through Qs,
Oh, one
Garrett?
word.
Yeah, I did. We go through the Qs.
Oh, you did? Okay, I missed it. Well, that setup looks a lot more clear to me than is it Amazon? Yeah, Amazon.
Yeah. There you go.
Yep. I think that's
I don't know.
You got to be able to say, right?
Hey.
Yeah.
What do you need?
How the fuck did I miss it?
What do you
The whole
need?
time.
Oh, baby. Well, we don't have any because I have to go buy new ones. Okay. Well, she's busy. Life happens, Chief. I love you though. All right. 253.58.
That was funny.
What?
He said, "Life happens, but I love you, Chief."
Did you just say 253 for the Qs? What ale?
What? Wait. Say it again. Sorry.
You said 253 for the Qs. You did your $200 deduction thing.
Oh, 453.50. So, and this is beautiful analysis right here. I think an immediate tap straight up to 253.65, and then filling that the rest of that empty space there, or that gap, to 257. That's the easy analysis right now. Straightforward. Thumbs, go drive your thumb up your ass. Probably about a year, Aaron. But I also did this on my own. I didn't have any help. I didn't have any if anything, I had people kind of leading me astray. I
mean, it's fair to say you probably wouldn't trade it, right, until it breaks 456.90 for that empty space, or
no. So what I tell you guys all the time, I kind of live by this. Like, obviously that's why I tell you all the time. If I can get a candle open, right, above like 251.47, or here, let me just make it easier. If I can set a stop loss on a mechanical level, 451.70, then I'm going to do that, right? And everything below me and above me makes sense to me. There's my box, right? There's us bouncing off of it. So, no, I'll take it at 251.66, because if it taps something above here and comes back down, it's going to bounce off of my stop loss. Now, am I going to take weeklies? Yeah, actually, I am. But I don't think it's a bad idea to go outside of that weekly. I'm going to fucking get this gap, probably with 2 days out and weeklies. So, all
Can
right.
you check EAT? Por favor.
Yeah.
Earnings.
mRNA, yeah, let me finish this real quick. mRNA is currently trying to retrace and reclaim a floor. That floor is here at 85.60. You can see it right there. Bounce, bounce. Honestly, write that motherfucker down.
Hey Potter, do you ever trade 0 days?
Yeah. I do all the time. Typically, if I
Once.
buy 0 days, I like to have contracts that are somewhere within the $5 to $15 range, and preferably before 1 o'clock. Otherwise,
You only trade 0 days on like Fridays?
no, I'll trade them.
On like Spy and QQQ?
The setup is always going to be the determining factor. My goal is to take a little bit of money and to turn it into a lot. And I do that by compounding contracts. So, for example, if let's say mRNA comes down, right, retest something down here at 75, and then because we've left a box, camera, yeah, I'll be done in a minute. So 75.50, right, bounces, comes back up, reclaims that floor. It's now Wednesday, right? We're punching through the box, and on Thursday we're closing up against this resistance, or we're outside of it. I might swing, but on the bell, my goal would be to try to grab something near the 98 or $100 strike, because that's where the nearest price target would be, or the nearest floor that was lost right there. And now I don't think that all of that gets eaten up. This is going to be divided in quadrants. So we'll probably have take profit at 100, take profit at 107, and then, you know, we'll look at it from there. You have a box up above you right here. It's perfect. So that's what I think. I mean, first of all, from here to here would be the goal. If you're trying to join my Discord, you might have to go through my YouTube or my Twitter, or you can join through our website, Simple Stacks Investments. So.
Simple Stacks.
Where did I learn everything from? Terrible times, sadness,
Public school.
depression, frustration. I don't trust anybody. Trust issues.
Eat.
I honestly went into this after realizing that the courses were scams, that I was just gonna figure it out on my own, and this is what I came up with. So I honestly don't. It's such a wild process that I went through, and I mean, so many ups and downs, fucking tears and fucking anger, and I mean, yeah, I mean, shit was not fun.
Go on.
I could write a book. That's what I see. What was the next one? Eat.
Eat. They have earnings this week.
Now that doesn't look half bad.
Looks like a pretty decent. 4
You
hour,
said
you might like even more.
You said earnings this week, and you ate that empty space up.
Earnings. Wednesday before open.
Vigo says to shut up, Astro. He's on TikTok.
He loves me.
A little too
Hopefully
much.
His cabin filter smells better. He's welcome.
7005. Now, Eat had a huge bad fish. I don't know what about that candle makes you want to go short, but I would be looking at this one as it recovers and breaks up into that cost basis for a $70 punchback. And then, I mean, fuck it. You're trying to go up and break into highs again. So, doesn't look terrible. Earnings is this week, so we'll see. All right. Discord. I want to go ahead and make a closing statement here. Last week,
Check out that 4 hour.
a lot of you, a lot of you got clapped. And nothing was accomplished last week. And when I look at the charts last week, right, I see a lot of stocks that look like that, right? I see a lot of stocks that look like this. And it's no wonder. You either are no good at this shit or you're good at it. And if you're not good at it, stop it. Fucking stop. I'm serious. This is enough. You want to make money in this market. You're here in my Discord to do that. That's why I'm trying to teach you. And so when you guys see me saying, or, all right, guys, I'm out. When the alerts go off, I'll talk to you then. There's a reason that I'm doing this. So those of you guys who are sitting, and I know this is don't let hanging out be the reason that you're losing money. Okay? This isn't a fucking part-time job at a burger shop, right? You take it serious, you get more. You get more in return, right? We know at a burger shop, no matter if you fuck off, as long as you get your job done, you're going to get paid the same thing you got paid last week. That's not how it works here. If you focus and you stop with this little bullshit 5-minute intraday low volume bullshit trading because you saw an ad on TikTok that promised you that if you did that, you'd have women falling out of the sky and Lamborghinis sliding, down the fucking roadway into your driveway. I mean, it's just not going to work that way. So you can take this week to acknowledge that maybe we have to wait. I think that knowing that we're in consolidations or in consolidation is a good thing. We know where we're at. We don't have to ask questions about it, right? We know that we're in empty space, which means wait. So when you show up on Monday, if you don't see a stock that's opening up out of range or sitting on cost basis with a clear punch back on a lower time frame that'll lead you directly out of that range that you're looking for, then stop, rewind, and take that anxiety away. Just chill. How many times last week did the play start taking off at like 10:30 and 11 o'clock? Sometimes the market shift. You've got to be fluid, right? You got to be like fucking water for real. So you might want something out of the market. The market doesn't care what you want. You got to show up when you see the same thing that you've made money on before. And that means patience and sitting on your ass. So, again, I'm going to make one last statement on the haphazard analysis and warnings, projections that people are giving out. No more. You will be muted. It's not because I am angry with you. It's because I got a job to do. My job is the reason that people paid me any money or they're in my Discord is because they want to be successful in trading and they want to make money. And if you're stopping me from doing that, then I have to intervene. And it's nothing against you, but stop that fucking shit. I don't want to hear your it either is or it's not, right? We can joke around and hang out and have fun while we're making money. How many times has that happened? We're laughing and fucking kiki and doing everything while we're making money. But it's game time come Monday. Well, by the way, the reason that I'm kind of doubling down on this as well is because this week I'm taking the kids to school, picking up the kids from school. I'm not going to be here at the bell, and I'm not going to be here for both bells. You guys are on your own. So this is a great week. And here's what I'm also offering, and I think Ivy's watching too, so you don't have to, you're obviously not on the clock, but if you want to remember this, if you want your own channel, if you're trading and you and 3 other people are trading Tesla, and that's because you see a good setup, or you're trading AMD, go make your own little fucking chat room. Ask Ivy, hey, will you make me an AMD chat room below live trading, and go in there and sit with the homies. We're going to do whatever the fuck it takes to make sure that we get where we're trying to go. And just like the Potter box, I found it through being experimental. I've made a lot of people profitable, but there's still a lot more people that are still trying to make it there. And so I'm going to keep trying to figure out how is the best way that I can do that. Shutting some people up and their over narration is going to be part one. And part two is giving you guys the space to talk amongst yourselves about, you're not worried about Carvana if you're trading Tesla. If you're trading Tesla or if you're trading, Google, you're not worried about Tesla. Right? So we're going to focus in this week. We're going to try and really reel it in. Again, Peyton's not here. So during the day, the kids are at school. As long as nobody's fucking up in school, we should be good to, go over a lot of educational stuff while the market is in motion. So rather than having to wait for these things to play after, just like some of the previous classes, I can tell you,
man, that's crazy.
Is it? What
Hey,
happened?
Potter, does AMD setup right now not look bearish? I feel like that's such a bearish setup.
Sitting on the floor, flat in consolidation doesn't typically give me a signal. The only thing that I would attribute to being bearish here is obviously we're in a fat downtrend, right?
Right, and then I feel like maybe the 4 hour, the 1 hour looks like a bear flag.
Well, you know me, I'm not gonna. That's another thing that I'm not
I know, I
I'm not
know.
even gonna consider it, man, because there's actually a website that you can go to and look at the percentage returns on a bear flag over the last 20 years. Some guy did the math, and it's not good. There was 1 year it worked really, really well. I think it was like somewhere up in the 300, 400% returns, and it's never been the same since. So all structure, all Potter box. Now, there are certain things that a bear flag, right, and a bearish rejection on the Potter box would have in common, right? So if you think it's a bear flag, as long as you're playing the structure first, you do whatever you got to do. But here's the main mechanical points here. 1, 2, right? And I'm going to go ahead and count this as 1 since we never fully recover and go to the top. So right now we're dealing with I don't really even want to give that anything. So 1, 2, 1. So it's possible that we still get another leg down, right? Even if you lose this floor, that's not the low. You might end up falling to that 124 target and still being able to curl back up. But what I will tell you is that if AMD opens up or closes up against 138.24, man, regardless of patterns, regardless of sentiment, I'm going to take it long. I'm going to start, if it's a at the end of the day situation, I'll start with some shorter or cheaper expiration, cheaper contracts, looking at the 145 area, right? If it opens up outside of that, I'll day trade it underneath. So. If you got a setup, you wait for the candle close the next day. Typically, if at the end of the day is when I like to make a lot of decisions there. So, but Aaron, just take that frantic energy, man, and just be chill about it. You know what I mean? Just, you will learn, you will get here, just like everybody else does. Go to my either YouTube or take the Potterbox Workshop, man, and start there. So, all right. I'm not trying to be a dick either. For anybody who thinks I'm kind of being bipolar here, just really, I've got a goal here, and I'd like to see some other people onto the other side here. So. All right. Sure, this will be the last one. CVX. I will see you. I listen, tomorrow morning, it's all you guys. If I can wake up before, but I got to get my kids ready for school, there's not going to be really much of anything from me. So you guys have to make these decisions. But please be respectful. Keep the vulgarness to a minimum. I know some of you guys just cannot fucking help yourselves. I get it. I'm a little bit impulsive on that side too. So, yeah, if you have to, I'm not here and people are talking about bullshit, mute them. Mute them. I don't care. If they aren't talking about what's real, mute them. All right, so CVX actually has a pretty cool 4-hour setup. 24-hour setup isn't quite there yet, but you are wicking off the very top. Candle right there, candle right here. I believe you are in range. It is possible runs that we could see maybe a little bit more, right, before we end up legging out. But moving down into the 4-hour, you know exactly where that is, 146.17. Your first target is 147.60. And then at that point, you would have a gap to fill. The gap closes not here, but there. Right? A lot of people get that misconstrued because they don't think, oh, the price closes there. That's where the gap is. So that's where your gap would be, and that's where your first target would be to take this past all the way up into the floor around 150 and 152. I don't know who Zero Souls is, but maybe he should. All right. All right, Discord. Best of luck tomorrow. I'll be in later in the day. Maybe ask Lori to give you guys a breathing exercise. I don't know if Lori Pete's in here.
That would be sick.
Lori, I don't know if you're down. You might need to lead these people.
Sounds wonderful.
Let's go.
You tell them when. Don't let them get away with nothing. Breathe or die is really how I'm coming at this. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Good luck. And yeah, I'll post this later on YouTube. Peace.
Potter.
All right. Yes,
You
I
playing
will.
squats tonight?
Yeah, I'll play a little bit.
Okay.
All right. Bye. All right. What time do you trade at? Typically 9:30, 9 o'clock. Well, same thing. All right. Okay. Yeah, if you guys are trying to get in the Discord, again, I'll show you really quickly. It is simple. Stacks investments right there. .com. It's gonna look like this. Right? Hit memberships. Get the PBS workshop. Was that my son? No, that was not my son. When do you mainly trade? Whenever the market hits my trigger, Scott. I've learned that since I've come into this market and I've decided why the rules exist and I question the rules that are already in place. I don't even have I don't abide by morning trader or scalping, and I just trade whenever the setup opens up. So for example, if CVX opened up outside of 146, right, and let's say it opened up right here, I would either wait for the retest and buy it off of this bounce for an immediate leg up to 147.60 and a breakout, or if it opened up here, then I would expect a fall and I'd wait for the same thing. If it opened up outside of it, right, I would trade it up into the gap. So it's just I have everything is fucking mechanical. Everything has to be mechanical. And as long as I stick to that, I make money. And people inside of my Discord, again, I think I've already shown you guys this. But there's one thing to say, I have a good strategy. And then there's another thing that if people can see it actually work, this works. And I get returns that not a lot of people get. 207%. And this is consistent, right? To have a couple huge 1000% trades is rare for some people. This is consistent. 671%, 400%, 327%, 268%, 332%, 1300 fucking percent. This is them in the last month. They're not even in my fucking group. Just using my system. Let's see here. 68% is all right. 321%, 107%, 577%, 719%, 109%. I could keep fucking going. 134%, 105%, 110%, 51%. It's not a percentage. 1400 fucking percent. 191%, 580%, 775%, 968%, right? 1,017%. I mean, this is fucking ridiculous. 1,300%, 259%, 10,000, 1,100 fucking percent. You tell me where else. So I don't give it. This is why when people try and talk shit about me, I'm like, fuck you, dude. I don't give a fuck, dude. You can't fucking talk shit to me. I do what the fuck I say, and I see the fucking results. Obviously, people have their own issues, but look at that. 772 fucking percent. So if you guys are interested in joining and you want fucking to do the same thing, but do not come here expecting signals, show up ready to work, show up ready to trade, and how to learn to trade. And if you do that, you'll probably see great success. All right, I am going to go ahead and head out. I'll give you guys 10 minutes. If anybody is interested in, I'm going to take away the 5 months from the Potterbox workshop and move it back down to 4 months shortly after I get off. So if you guys are trying to hop in, now would be the time. That is through our website. If you do join, please DM me on Discord immediately. Let me know why you're here. I got to send you a link. Also DM Ivy, or she'll see it. So, all right, guys, I'm out. Peace. Thank you, Ivy. Appreciate it.